Child poverty around the world is a major crisis. While children make up 1/3 of the world's population, they represent approximately half of the individuals living in extreme poverty. UNICEF estimates that over 350 million children worldwide struggle to live on less than $2 per day. Even in rapidly advancing nations, children are disproportionately affected by poverty. Statistics show that about 1 in 6 children in the US is living in poverty, making children the poorest age group in America. Approximately 11.9 million children are living below the poverty line in the US alone. Studies show that 1 in 4 children are born into poverty. Children who are born into poverty largely go on to experience persistent poverty during childhood, affecting their development into adulthood. Poverty also disproportionately affects children of color, with statistics showing that African American children live in 3 times the poverty rate as white children. The experiences of children in low socioeconomic status households often leads to harmful effects on their development, affecting things like their physical brain growth, language abilities, cognitive performance, and behavior. Low SES is often associated with issues such as food insecurity, family stress, and substandard housing, all of which can lead to strain on children's physical and psychological well-being. Studies have shown that children living in poverty often have decreased gray and white matter, especially in higher function areas such as the hippocampus and amygdala. These children also tend to have increased levels of the stress hormone cortisol, which leads to further detriments in emotional regulation and executive functions. In addition to effects on the brain, children living in poverty are likely to have more sleep issues, such as less time sleeping per night and less quality sleep per night. They also have issues with vocabulary and educational processing. Data shows that there is a 6-month disparity between the language development abilities of children from low SES households and their more advantaged peers. Additionally, research on the 10th grade students in Chile showed that within SES levels, students with a growth mindset, in which they believe in their future potential to further develop intellectual skills, consistently performed better than students with a fixed mindset. On a systemic level, lower SES students were less likely to have a growth mindset than students from wealthier backgrounds, evidencing psychological inequalities that emerge between families of different income levels. Low SES also has effects on children's behavior and emotions. One meta-analysis found small but significant effects of SES on different behavioral issues. Alongside the research that continues to demonstrate the harmful short and long-term effects of poverty, there are several intervention methods that are being studied and implemented to help mitigate the effects of poverty on children's development. Positive attachment to school and adult figures, as well as caregiving, has been shown to mediate some of the negative effects of low SES, and programs such as America's Promise College Act can support educators and caregivers in helping to reduce the stressors of poverty. In addition to caregiving solutions, emphasis on primary care for children in poverty can assist in their mental and physical development, with promising interventions being introduced and encouraged by primary care pediatricians. Data shows that intervention programs like Reach Out and Read and Incredible Years are low cost and effective in helping improve academic achievement, behavior, and development, particularly for low SES children. Several studies have emphasized the need for childhood poverty to be treated as a public health concern because of its effects both mentally and physically on children's well-being. Poverty has strong impacts on physical, psychological, and behavioral outcomes, and creates systemic imbalances that should be addressed both on small and large scales. Knowing the real effects of child poverty, we encourage everyone to help support and volunteer with programs that both directly and indirectly improve the lives of children struggling in poverty, to help mitigate the harmful effects of poverty as well as address poverty itself as the root cause of all these issues.